On this morning's Health Watch, brain burnout. A new study says that working long hours can weaken our mental abilities. We're joined by Dr. Carolyn Brockington, a neurologist. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
Tell us what the study found.
Really looked at a group of people who work greater than 55 hours and looking at their cognitive functioning, how well they were able to reason and do their job. And it seemed that they had decline in their cognitive abilities over time. Which means that they had problems with memory, problems with functioning appropriately, problems with reading and comprehension and things of that nature.
But help me define work, because could this same study apply to someone who, a man or a woman, who stays at home taking care of the kids and the home and all that?
Certainly, I think it could be translated into anybody who works. It just depends on what are the things that result from working hard, meaning you don't sleep well, right? You probably don't exercise well, you don't eat well, and all those things result in a decline in your memory or short-term memory.
So what is it about overworking our brains that makes us not be able to remember things and you know, challenges our ability to reason?
Yeah, the brain needs the appropriate rest. You can't be working 24 hours a day, so if you look at it as a computer, it can't continue to take in all the stimuli without rest. So again, when people don't work a long time and they don't rest, or they don't have enough sleep, they don't have enough exercise, they don't eat well, all those things influence how the brain functions.
What are the signs that my brain is just overworked?
That you can't remember things, that your vocabulary gets lost, that you have problems with concentration, you have problems with sort of multitasking. You have difficulty doing those things.
So if you have these signs, what do you do?
Well, you need to get some rest. It's really balance, right? Finding the right balance between work and doing the things that you know are right in terms of a healthy lifestyle. Again, getting enough rest, getting exercise, eating right, those type of things are important.
It sounds like this study is really about getting enough sleep.
Right.
Is that it?
Well, it's getting enough sleep and getting sleep on a routine basis, meaning a lot of people sleep at different times, but really if you can find your own routine and stick to it, it's probably the best way to improve your memory over time.
Is there anything we can do to our brain to let it rest while we're at work?
Oh, well, there's probably a few things. Number one, if you're really overloaded, to get out of that stimulus, to get out of that environment. So instead of the phone ringing and you're answering questions, etc., if you can just get yourself out of that moment and go to a quiet place. The other thing is power napping. You know, they talk about 20 or 30 minutes of just napping. It's really going to allow your brain to rest and sort of reboot, so to speak, so that you get, you're more alert, you can concentrate better, those type of things.
And what are the long-term effects? If we don't take care of this now, what's going to happen to us down the road?
Well, they speculate in the study that maybe that would increase somebody's risk of dementia, which is really long-term memory problems. So it's really something to think about.
All right, I'm going to take a power nap right now.
We should all relax.
Dr. Carolyn Brockington, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.